Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. Well, the mysterious ethers of democracy have spoken once again, and this one was a tough call. We actually nearly had a tie, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? But in the end, a certain person won out, and we are going to dress like a ninja. I'll go for white. I might do that. And somebody was suggested in the comments with burnt orange and black colour scheme. I think I'm going to leave that, if that's okay, until we're back to doing missions that are just general. I quite like the idea of dressing in colours that match the character whose loyalty mission we're doing for the moment. Okay, so I think that's quite cool looking. It's a bit conspicuous, but hey, we've got big glowing things on us. Come on, we're not exactly the most inconspicuous of people. So you may guess from the colour scheme that we're actually going to do Kasumi's mission. This was suggested by the majority of people. It looked like it was going to be Mordin and Grunt for quite a while, and then we actually had a last minute surge of people in favour of doing Kasumi Stolen Memory. So I think we're all good to go.
No messages for you, Commander.
No messages or anything. We've fed the fish, we've got changed into our new outfit, we're looking good. Going to the galaxy map. Okay, so yeah, I think we're done with Tassal. Oh yeah, we can still give intel to Liara, but we'll do that later. Let's just grab some. Whoa, we are really low on iridium. I'll just see if I can find any in this system quickly. Maybe I should do this at a time when I don't need any more palladium.
Launching probe.
I'm low on iridium. I don't even know how I ended up so low on iridium. Oh, come on. There must be some. No, I don't need all this palladium, and yet somehow I just collect it anyway. That's the weird thing about this mini game. You just kind of end up collecting the stuff you don't need. I think that's the thing with anything that involves collecting stuff. Certainly. Oh, yes, that's what we want.
Launching probe.
Massive spike of iridium. Whoa! Holy
Probe
crap!
Away.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Probe away.
So that when we get back from the mission, we'll be able to hopefully afford some things. No, don't press escape. You're not playing Mass Effect 1. So this week, I've been quite busy. We did the final judging of the Let's Read Homestuck, the Homestuck collab auditions. So that was exciting. We had about, I think, 1,000 auditions in total. Although I'd say it was more like 600 of them were actually usable, because like some people, like the audio quality was a serious major factor, and a lot of people who auditioned just didn't have the audio quality. Particularly sad, like there were some people who we know, really nice people, and they just didn't have the audio setting. I know there are a few people who are regular commenters on Let's Read Homestuck and who are really nice and support the group and stuff, and they sent in auditions and we were just like, oh no, we can't use this. And I felt really sad.
Probe launched.
Well, this is a good planet for iridium. I don't need more palladium. I have all the palladium already. I can't even remember what I do with palladium, but I don't think I ever need that much of it. Right, let's exit Punilus? Go to this place because it's near the fuel depot. Oh, it's moderate. Screw that. We're not even bothering with plants that. You see, the thing is, the first time I played this, I was always like obsessively like, yeah, I need to go to all the planets, I need to strip mine all the planets, and like, you will never need nearly as much of the resources as is available in the game. Like, just never. You will never, especially if you've got the DLC, which opens up like new worlds that have loads of extra ones. So we want to head on over to Serpent Nebula and drink a cup of tea. Okay, so we're gonna go to Boltzmann. Let's go! Help Kasumi! Oh, perfect! That was so great. Let's just check this plant out that we've reached. Feynman. It's a gas giant and it's poor. Screw that, we're not bothering. Later, losers. Got, what's this place? One of the things about the DLC is that they'll nearly be always Wheeler! Oh my god, is that a Captain Planet reference? There'll nearly always be at least one world that's got tons of
launching probe.
Particularly element 0. Like there'll be like worlds with loads of element 0
launching probe.
When you're playing DLC missions, because they want to help, they want to reward players who spent money, I guess. So you get like, you tend to get like more than just the reward of having the extra story. You tend to get like all kinds of like
launched.
Quite often things like new outfits, new weapons, that kind of thing. They're quite often a bit overpowered as well. Like in the mission we're about to do, we will be getting the best SMG in the entire game. Like, just by a long shot. It's an SMG that just makes all the default ones that you get in the game just pale in comparison to this one that you'll get. They had to nerf it quite a lot in Mass Effect 3, in fact. You'll see what I mean. It's an insanely overpowered SMG that actually makes using SMGs worthwhile. The only downside to it is that it's not that great in the hands of your companion characters. Like, it's a great SMG for Shepard, but like a lot of the DLC weapons, it's not really, for some reason the AI doesn't seem to be very good at using the DLC weapons. Like, they didn't put quite enough effort into programming the DLC weapons and how companion characters would use them, which is a shame, because that you'd think it would be quite an important thing to do, but I guess they had other things on their mind. Right, okay, we've got plenty of it now, so let's go. We are going to Beckenstein. Oh, enter orbit. Okay, and this is the recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonisation efforts. Beckenstein founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than Eden Prime. The mission of Beckenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base, ingratiating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. Meeting with mixed success for the first generation, Beckenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via the Citadel. Today, Beckenstein is known as the Humans' Ilium, a place where new money tycoons flaunt their wealth and the have-nots are rarely spoken of. Well, that sounds really nice. I kind of feel good about the fact that we're about to scam these people. So here we go, this is our first DLC mission. It's a fairly well integrated DLC mission. They've put in a few gimmicks, as you'd expect from a DLC mission, to keep things interesting. We've got a couple of points to spend, but I might actually save them up. I could put them in throw, I guess, because throw can be quite... Yeah, let's get throw, because it can be quite handy. And, of course, we've got Kasumi, Master Thief, which increases or Overload. Ooh, both of those are good. I'm gonna go with the basic one. I can either have a better tech abilities and recharge time. I'm gonna go with that one actually, because Overload is one of Kasumi's best abilities basically, and Shadow Strike and Flashbang Grenade, which of course we'll be getting when we've done this mission. So here we are.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
And here's one of the other extras of the Kasumi DLC. We get a new outfit.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Sounds a delight.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
I really like the fact that Shepard isn't super comfortable being all dressed up. And also another thing I'll point out about the outfit when we actually see it.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
Okay, we should, let's do it.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem? Yeah.
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Allison Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you?
That's a weird accent.
You may pass through, Miss Gunn. You were invited after all. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
Okay, Well, she does look kind of shady.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
But you do look kind of shady with that hood up.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Okay.
We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Okay, so we have Shep in a dress. I like how muscular she is. I think that kind of really sells it. Also, how unfemininely she moves
How did
around.
you ever contain that situation on Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Okay.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking, at best.
Nope, no Commander Shepard here. Absolutely not.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point.
Yeah,
Let's case
probably.
the vault and figure out what we have to do.
Okay. So, believe the vault is down here.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Talking about Garrus, of course. Well, here's the vault, I think.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Okay. So, first thing we do... what's this?
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Okay. So we can find,
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
Never mind then.
Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
yeah. Let's talk to Hawk first.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever
Let's
you're
do
ready.
this.
After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
We've got a Paragon option. They're always fun.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
I should go.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Oh, this looks, interesting.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Right, that's the barrier down. So, all that remains is to work out how we're going to get into that guy's quarters, because not really going to cut it trying to get through that way. No way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight and Security Chief Rowe's in charge. No way Rowe would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk her wrath, sorry.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass.
I don't get the feeling we're going to end up fighting
If we could
her.
tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
How would we do
I hear
that?
Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
And we can sneak into the quarters.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms? I see. I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though.
Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
There must be a way to get in there without any bloodshed. Oh, what's this?
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go.
Let's try going in here.
Ready when you are.
Let's bypass. We all know how good I am at these. Oh god, why can't I find one that matches? That one. That one. Those two. That one. That one. Yeah.
You can't be back here.
Take him down.
Get there.
Hostile spotted.
Oh damn it, there was a glass thing in the way. No! Singularity, damn it. That was way more effort than it needed to be. Okay. Datapad. Nance, I have that problem too. So many passwords around here, I can't keep them straight. The password for tonight is Perugia, so it's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal, the voice scanner means the password's only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, wanna grab some beers? Let me know. Samuels.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard.
Okay.
Tell him Chief Rowe sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Cool. Charge!
Did you hear? Santiago took over that refinery on Zoria.
He's such a shrewd businessman. The Blue Suns are lucky to have him.
I will be amazed if this guard round here is not suspicious.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
Look, I already called in once. This is getting old fast.
Just try it again.
Fine. Chief Rowe, Samuels again. These guests are back and...
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in.
Enjoy the party.
I've never done it this way before. I normally just sneak in through the back. So I don't know if this is going to change how the outcome of this part of the game goes. We'll have a look. Find out. So normally you can sneak in through there and you have to shoot that guard and stuff.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
It's probably not going to go any different.
Found a sample?
Now a credit sheet.
Yeah, 1 credit.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
Hey, you never know. Got all sorts of things in here. It's quite fun.
Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
Oh. A few credits never hurt.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Datapad. Okuda Decryption Project. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It is unlikely that a random brute force approach will produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the grey box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Nuh-uh. I want to keep looking at things. The bed and stuff. That was... Oh. I feel sad. At this point, if you broke in, you get interrupted by security guards breaking in, I think. I could be wrong. I seem to remember if you broke in, security guards come and stop you and you have to fight them. But if we do it this way, we get off scot-free. So, next place to go is back down to the vault. And off we go. Right.
That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
And this.
Password required.
Perusa.
Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Nice. And,
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Phew. And here's our armour. I'm actually making a suit of N7 armour at the moment, or trying to. Hoping to cosplay FemShep later this year. Would be really cool if it works. It's difficult though, I've never made a cosplay that involves making armour type stuff. All the ones I've done previously have been cloth. Okay, let's check. We've got Carnifex, we've got the Collector Beam, we've got a Carnifex and a Tempest. Yep, we're good to go.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the grey box. It's not far.
Okay, I think that's a good place to stop, because there's all sorts of interesting stuff in here, and we're probably getting towards sort of a good time to stop. So join us next time for more Let's Play Mass Effect 2, when we'll have a look at all of this interesting stuff in here, and then finish off this mission. Join us then!